Hey there, prosperity practitioners. Brandon Hanley. How are you doing today? Today, we're not in the car. Today, we're actually in a semi-studio environment, right? And just got done driving around a lot today, and I wrote down in 5 of the things that I'd like to accomplish today is accomplish a few podcasts. So let's go ahead and hit it. We're still doing the quote series, and guys, I want to let you know I think I've got about 3 or 4 guests lined up right now as I put my feelers out for the next few people. If you know somebody that is really into the law of attraction, if you know somebody that's really into Neville Goddard, Wayne Dyer, any of these people, or yourself that you've had success with using any of these, I'll call them methodologies or thought processes, or just something that you're really into, reach out to me or put me in connection with somebody that you know that's familiar with this stuff and really enjoys it, that you think might be willing to have the conversation, because I'm like I said, I'm looking for people in this space because I think the conversation's really awesome to have. Like I said, I've got Adam Walton, I've got Raul Lopez, I've got Declan Donahue. I've got those 3 for sure lined up, and like I said, I'm reaching out to many others. If you're familiar with You Are Creators, I've reached out to Justin Perry, and I'm reaching out to a couple of other people, and just trying to get this really to take off and give you more than just the quotes. But like I said, the quotes for right now are something that just kind of allows me to give you some of the perspectives that I have when sharing these quotes, and it just allows us and allows you to get to know me a little bit better, and vice versa. And so we'll keep at it, guys. Today's quote comes from Geoffrey Abert, and the quote is, "Prosperity depends more on wanting what you have than having what you want." Again, prosperity depends more on wanting what you have than having what you want. And I think this one's pretty simple and fairly straightforward, but I'll walk you through it anyways, and I'll see if you feel the same. Essentially, it says, hey, be grateful for the things that you've got. And I think that it was really put to me by my coach at the time and mentor at the time, and he's still somebody that I follow quite a bit, Sam Crowley, when he talked about, you can want all these things, but want what you have. If you're surrounded by a bunch of things that you don't even want, how does that even make sense for you? How does that even make sense? And if you're not grateful for what you have around you, how's that making you feel? And so as you go ahead and you go forward with this, and it's not so much just getting the things that you want. It's not so much just getting the things that you want. It's wanting what you get. I'm trying to think of some examples for this. I mean, this happens for me. I'll be perfectly honest and clear. There'll be times when we'll go get some things for the kids that I don't really particularly want for them to have, but they want it. Right. So, but I'll see it, and I'll get this kind of weird thing, right, where I was like, I didn't really want that, but you know what? We got it, and it gives them joy. And I have to retranslate that for myself so that I do end up actually wanting what we have, rather than just having what we want. I mean, I really think that one's pretty straightforward, but what are your thoughts? How do you feel about that? And I'm just trying to dig a little bit deeper into it so that we could say, rather than having what you want. Again, I think that it boils down to what you have right now in this moment, being present with it and being happy and joyful and grateful without having to focus on, how you got it, or without having to focus on getting it just because you want it. Because I think sometimes that can be the way. We can be like, well, I just got this because I could. And that's not always the best feeling. And you may not even want it because you got it in that way. Sometimes we just get things or go out to get things to show everybody that we could. And what benefit is that to you in the long run? You end up with a pile of crap. It's like trophies in the back there. We just say, hey, I got this just because I could. And I had this pile of all these things just because I could. What are your thoughts? Like I said, what are your thoughts on that one? And share them with me. Share them with me. Join us on the Prosperity Practice website or the page on Facebook. And if you're so inclined to engage in conversation around the Prosperity Practice and what all this entails, hop into the Prosperity Practice Facebook group. All right. Thanks, guys.